In this episode of Sailing Barefeet, we say goodbye to Greek waters, encounter our first real storm, and arrive safely in Croatia after our first overnight passage. Good morning. So we are 1 hour into a 40-hour sail. Well, this is the route planner, so I don't know how long it's going to take. I do know
if we'll even get there.
I do know that it will take us through the evening, so it will be our first night sail. The weather at the moment looks pretty good. Shake your hand there. Alyssa, how are you feeling?
Feeling excited. This is our first big sail, so something that I've been slightly nervous about for a while. I think the overnight aspect is a little daunting for me, so it'd be good to have one under our belt and get a bit more confidence so we can do some of the longer trips soon.
So we're doing our first proper downwind sail today. We've got our Jenica up, which we're still fine-tuning. And we've got our main all the way forward as well, so we're doing 5 knots, but it barely feels like we're moving at all. See you later, Greece. You've been great to us. It's been a great beginning to our sailing adventure. Some challenging conditions, some safe harbours, mixed bag really, but yeah, very happy. But I'm looking forward to a new culture, a new language, a new currency. Yeah, time for a change. Quick snapshot on our sailing at the moment. We are trying to outrun a storm. We're a tiny little boat, but I don't know if the camera is picking that up. So a quick update on the storm. It hit us. The wind swung around and then started blowing 30 knots from the direction right behind us. Alyssa and I, luckily, we got all of the sails down in time. We're wearing our life jackets.
This is the first time Chris will look in, and the second time for me.
But we're under control. I mean, it's pretty crazy. Good evening. It's the first night sail. Pretty scary. We had a really rocky day. Have been beating into the wind most of the day, and it's been really uncomfortable, to say the least. And it didn't really let up as the evening has approached us. The sun has set. It's a beautiful sunset. It's coming into around 9 p.m. 10 p.m. My first shift goes till about 1 or 2 in the morning, and then we'll wake up Alyssa. Hopefully she'll get some sleep. Good morning everyone. Quick update at the end of my watch, or nearing the end of my watch. We are through our first night on passage. It's all gone very smoothly. We have a beautiful full moon that has guided our path and ensured that we didn't crash into anybody. We also have a beautiful sunrise to reward us for the experience. What to report? Not much. The evening started with 2 to 3 metre swells. The winds died down. The swell took a long time to die down. It's now down to around 1 metre. Caught a fish, lost the fish, the line snapped. Thankfully I wasn't using Sean's very, very nice looking lure that he gave me. But there's the fishing rod. Can't see it. Needless to say, after having a lure out for a week, I was pretty excited. My watch ends at 7 a.m. I will go and wake Alyssa up and then get some shut-eye. Otherwise, it's been a pretty cool experience to do our first overnight passage. Not another boat in sight. I'm like a big lure.
Oh, you caught a big tuna. It must have been all that cake we put on the end of the lure.
I feel a bit nervous there. When all those tunas were around. Afternoon everyone, it's day 2 on our passage to Croatia. We survived the evening. and it's blissfully calm out here. Yesterday we had too much wind, and now we have absolutely no wind at all. So it's around 1 PM. I'm just about to come off shift. Alyssa's about to go on shift. Just pretty excited. I've tried to use the time as productive as I can to clean up the boat, so we've got nothing but touristy things to do when we get to Croatia. Case in point is my washing here. Very glamorous washing line. No one to see my dirty undies. But Alyssa, what are your thoughts on last night?
Last night I did 2 watches. They were relatively uneventful. It was a full moon, so I could see everything out. Not really many boats around, no one that came anywhere close to us. And the worst thing that happened was that I locked myself out of my Spotify account, so I can't listen to my music, which was a bit upsetting, but really not very serious.
That's a real first world problem, right? Locked out of Spotify. Evening quick update on day 2 of our passage to Croatia. We've had good winds all afternoon, we've made some good time, but it looks like we will arrive in Croatia. We're at the port at about 3 AM, so it will be interesting. We've got a couple of reefs and islands to navigate around, and then to dock at 3 in the morning. We haven't done that before. And then navigate our way through the 3 different offices of Immigration, Customs and Port Authority. It's just gone a little bit after 9 o'clock, I think. So Alyssa's gone to bed and I get to look at this beautiful sunset. Hopefully it all goes as smoothly as the water is right now. So a quick update, we made it to Croatia in one piece. 44 hours it turned out to be. Had a beautiful sail towards the end of it, so really pleased. We also had to navigate some tricky waters to get in here at 4 in the morning. But this is our reward. It is pretty nice. Way off in the distance there, behind that boat, let me see if I can zoom in. We have Alyssa, stand-up paddleboarding for the first time. The town we're in, it's called Cavtat. We came in here at 4 AM because we had read that the harbour master was 24 hours, but apparently that's not for another 14 days. So we headed back out this direction and around and anchored, and then we came back here this morning. We've had to stern tie or put a stern anchor out, which we haven't done before. Caused a bit of stress today, but it happened pretty smoothly.
Hi, so this is a quick update from Cavtat, Croatia. We checked in this morning, arrived last night or this morning at 3 AM, anchored and now settled in to enjoy a lovely sunset and a bit of jazz music. It's been a fabulous day, a little bit busy, and we're just looking forward to relaxing now. Chris is down here working hard. He's had a hard day on the boat today. Today we tried stern anchoring for the first time at Chris's insistence.
We had to try it twice because it didn't work the first time and only worked the second time just.
It was a fun way of spending 2 hours, wasn't it?
Yeah. But we're here. Look at the rewards that we get from my stubbornness. They threw the jazz in for free. The harbour master said I was a nice guy.